Have you ever tripped over a box you swore you'd deal with later? Or felt your heart sink looking at a closet stuffed with things you don't even use? After 60, clutter isn't just annoying, it's a thief. It steals your space, your safety, and even your joy. But here's the secret. 7 tough but life-changing decluttering rules can give you back control. Stick with us, because one of these might just save you from a fall or a lifetime of regret. Let's dive in, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more tips to live your best life. Rule 1, let go of just-in-case items. Picture this, you open your kitchen cabinet and there they are. 3 extra can openers, a dusty waffle maker, and a pile of chipped mugs you haven't touched in years. Why are they still there? Because of those sneaky 3 words, just in case. Maybe you're thinking, what if I need them for a party, a power outage, a zombie apocalypse? We've all been there, but here's the truth. These just-in-case items aren't just cluttering your shelves, they're cluttering your life. For seniors over 60, letting go of these things isn't about losing options. It's about gaining freedom, clarity, and a home that feels like a sanctuary, not a storage unit. Why it's a problem? After 60, your lifestyle shifts. The big family dinners might be smaller now, the camping trips replaced by cozy evenings with a book. Yet those just-in-case items, extra linens, outdated gadgets, clothes 2 sizes too small, linger like uninvited guests. They take up space you could use for things you love, like a cozy reading nook or a crafting corner. Worse, they create mental noise. Every time you see that unused bread maker, it's a reminder of a plan you didn't follow through on. For seniors, this can sap energy and make your home feel heavy instead of uplifting. Physically, these items can be hazards. Stacked boxes or overcrowded shelves increase the risk of falls, a serious concern as mobility changes with age. Example 1, Thau's kitchen wake-up call. Meet Thau, a 67-year-old grandmother with a passion for gardening. Her kitchen was a treasure trove of just-in-case items. 6 mixing bowls, a fondue set from the 90s, and a stack of plastic containers with missing lids. She kept them thinking, what if I host a big T-letter-1 EBFD party again? But her family now preferred casual takeout gatherings. One morning, reaching for her favorite teapot, Thau knocked over a precarious pile of containers. They crashed to the floor, barely missing her feet. Shaken, she realized these items weren't serving her, they were risks. Thau sorted her kitchen, keeping only 2 bowls and containers she used weekly. She donated the rest to a local shelter. The result? Her kitchen became a breeze to navigate, and she had space to display her favorite herb pots, bringing her gardening joy indoors. Example 2, Nam's garage liberation. Nam, 70, had a garage packed with just-in-case tools, 3 rusty saws, a broken ladder, and cans of paint from a decade ago. He thought, what if I need to fix something? But he hadn't done DIY projects since his knees started acting up. One day, his grandson wanted to play basketball in the driveway, but the cluttered garage made it impossible to find the hoop. Frustrated, Nam decided to act. He called a neighbor to take the usable tools and recycled the rest. With the garage clear, he set up a small workbench for his new hobby, model shipbuilding. Nam felt like he'd reclaimed not just his garage, but his sense of purpose. How to let go practical steps. The 1-year rule: if you haven't used it in the past 12 months, it's probably not essential. Ask, would I buy this again today? If the answer's no, it's time to say goodbye. Start with 1 spot, pick a single area, a drawer, a shelf, or a corner. For example, tackle your utensil drawer. Keep the spatula you love. Donate the 3 extras. Donate with purpose. Give items to charities, shelters, or neighbors. Knowing your things will help someone else makes letting go easier. Celebrate small wins. After clearing 1 spot, reward yourself, maybe with a cup of tea in your newly spacious kitchen. It's about progress, not perfection. Benefits: why it's worth it. Physical freedom. Fewer items mean fewer obstacles. A clutter-free kitchen or hallway reduces fall risks, keeping you safe and independent. Mental clarity. Letting go of just-in-case items quiets the mental chatter. You'll feel lighter, like shedding a heavy coat you didn't need. Space for joy. Clear shelves make room for what matters now, maybe a photo frame of your grandkids or a spot for your morning yoga mat. Energy boost. A tidy space recharges you. Seniors often find that less clutter means more energy for hobbies, socializing, or simply relaxing. Legacy of generosity. Donating unused items shares your abundance with others, creating a ripple effect of kindness in your community. The heart of it, why it's attractive. This rule is a game changer because it's so relatable. Who hasn't kept something just in case? It speaks directly to seniors, acknowledging how life changes after 60 without judgment. The stories of Thao and Nam show real, human moments, near misses and triumphs that make you nod and think, that's me. The practical steps are doable, not daunting, empowering you to start small and see results fast. It's not about stripping your home bare, it's about curating a space that reflects the vibrant, present-day you. The promise of safety, clarity, and joy is irresistible. It's like opening a window to let fresh air into your life. Lesson. Letting go of just-in-case items isn't about closing doors on possibilities. It's about opening space for the life you're living today. Your home deserves to be as vibrant and free as you are. Rule 2. Manage sentimental items. Your home is full of stories. Those faded postcards from a long-ago trip, your child's first pair of shoes, the watch your partner gave you on your 10th anniversary. These sentimental items feel like pieces of your heart, and letting them go can seem like betraying the past. But here's the gentle truth. Keeping every memory in a box or drawer turns your home into a time capsule, not a place to live vibrantly today. For seniors over 60, managing sentimental clutter is about cherishing what matters most without letting it weigh you down. It's not about forgetting. It's about making space for the life you're living now. Why it's a challenge. Sentimental items are emotional anchors. After 60, when life feels full of change, retirement, empty nests, or loss, these objects can feel like lifelines to happier times. But piling up old letters, clothes, or trinkets can crowd your space, making it hard to move freely or feel at peace. They also carry emotional weight, guilt for considering letting go, or fear that you'll lose the memory forever. For seniors, this clutter can sap mental energy, turning your home into a museum where you're the curator, not the resident. Physically, stacked boxes of keepsakes in closets or attics can become fall hazards, especially if you're navigating with less agility. Example 1. Heen's wedding album breakthrough. Meet Heen, a 69-year-old widow who loved hosting her book club. Her spare room was filled with boxes of her late husband's belongings, his fishing rods, old sweaters, and their wedding album from 45 years ago. She kept them thinking, if I let go, I'm letting go of him. But the clutter made her avoid the room, and she stopped hosting friends. One day, her daughter suggested taking photos of the album pages. Heen hesitated but tried it, scanning each picture and writing a short note. The way he smiled when we danced. She framed one favorite photo for her living room and donated the album to a family history library. The sweaters and rods went to a community center. Heen's spare room became her book club haven again, and she felt her husband's love in her heart, not in storage. Example 2. Vin's childhood keepsake release. Vin, 72, had a trunk in his garage stuffed with his children's old toys, stuffed animals, crayons, and report cards. He thought, what if they want these for their kids? But his grown children never asked, and the trunk was a dust magnet. One rainy afternoon, Vin opened it and found a tiny toy car his son loved. Instead of keeping it, he took a photo, sent it to his son with a text. Remember racing this? His son laughed, reminiscing, but didn't want the toy. Vin donated the trunk's contents to a children's shelter, keeping only the photo in a digital album. His garage became a space for his new passion, painting landscapes, and he felt unburdened, like he'd given those memories new life. How to manage sentimental items, practical steps. Preserve the memory, not the object. Take photos or videos of special items. Write a short story or caption about their meaning, e.g., Mom's scarf from our Paris trip. Store these in a digital folder or a small memory book. Curate a keepsake box. Choose a small box for truly meaningful items, maybe one letter from each year or a single piece of jewelry. Limit it to what fits so you're selective. Pass it on. Gift items to family or friends who'd cherish them. For example, give your child's old artwork to them or a charity that supports kids' creativity. Set a time limit. Sort sentimental items in short bursts, 20 minutes at a time, to avoid overwhelm. Pick one category like letters or photos and decide what stays. Celebrate the release. After letting go, do something joyful. Light a candle, call a friend, or sit in your newly cleared space to feel the lightness. Benefits: why it's transformative. Emotional freedom. Letting go of excess sentimental items lifts guilt and fear, letting you honor memories without feeling trapped by them. Physical space. Clearing boxes from closets or rooms creates space for hobbies, guests, or simply moving freely, reducing stress and fall risks for seniors. Mental peace. A home free of emotional clutter feels calmer, boosting your mood and energy for daily joys like reading or gardening. Living legacy. Sharing items with family or charities keeps memories alive in meaningful ways, connecting your past to others' futures. Rediscovered joy. Reclaiming a room or corner for your current passions. Book clubs, painting, or coffee with friends makes your home a reflection of today's you. The heart of it: why it's captivating. This rule resonates because it's deeply human. Everyone has a sentimental item they've clung to. For seniors, it's especially poignant, as life's transitions make these objects feel like anchors. Heen's and Vin's stories are relatable with emotional stakes, love, loss, family that draw you in, yet their solutions, photos, donations, feel achievable. The practical steps are gentle, respecting the heart while guiding action, perfect for the Senior Nest's audience who want to live vibrantly. The promise of emotional freedom and a joyful home is magnetic. It's like turning a dusty attic into a sunny porch where you can breathe deeply again. This rule isn't about loss, it's about love for your past and your present. Lesson. Managing sentimental items means cherishing memories in your heart, not your closets, so your home can be a joyful sanctuary for the life you're living today. Rule 3. Keep walkways clear. Imagine walking through your home at night, heading to the kitchen for a glass of water. Suddenly, your foot catches on a stray shoe or a curled rug corner, and in a heartbeat, you're stumbling. For seniors over 60, cluttered walkways aren't just inconvenient. They're silent traps that can steal your independence. Keeping your hallways, staircases, and exits clear isn't about being a neat freak. It's about protecting your safety, boosting your confidence, and ensuring your home remains a haven where you can move freely. This rule is your lifeline, turning potential hazards into open, welcoming paths. Why it's critical. As we age, balance and mobility can become less predictable. A single misstep can lead to a fall, and for seniors, falls are more than just bruises. They're a leading cause of injuries, hospital stays, and even loss of independence. Cluttered walkways, like baskets by the door, magazines on the floor, or furniture jutting into paths, blend into the background until they trip you up. These invisible obstacles slow you down, limit your choices in an emergency, and chip away at your sense of security. For seniors, a clear path isn't just tidy. It's a promise that your home is on your side, supporting you every step of the way. Example 1. Lan's staircase scare. Meet Lan, a 66-year-old retiree who loved her morning walks with her dog. Her staircase was a cozy clutter zone. Piles of books on the steps, a decorative plant stand at the base, and a loose throw rug she adored. One evening, rushing downstairs to answer the doorbell, Lan's foot caught on the rug, and she tumbled, twisting her ankle. The pain was sharp, but the fear was worse. She realized her staircase wasn't a charming quirk, it was a danger zone. After recovering, Lan took action. She removed the books, donated the plant stand, and replaced the rug with a non-slip mat. She also installed brighter bulbs and a handrail. Now Lan glides down her stairs with confidence, and her morning walks feel even sweeter knowing her home is safe. Example 2. Tuan's hallway transformation. Tuan, 71, prided himself on his tidy home, but his hallway told a different story. A stack of old newspapers by the front door, a wobbly umbrella stand, and a low table with knickknacks made it a tight squeeze. One night during a power outage, Tuan shuffled toward the kitchen with a dim flashlight. His knee bumped the table, sending a vase crashing and leaving him shaken. That was his wake-up call. Tuan cleared the hallway, recycling the newspapers, storing the umbrellas in a closet, and moving the table to a safer spot. He added motion sensor nightlights along the path. The change was instant. Tuan felt in control, and his hallway became a clear, welcoming passage, not a gauntlet. How to keep walkways clear, practical steps. Do a safety sweep. Walk your home with a flashlight or a friend, focusing on hallways, stairs, and exits. Note anything in the way, shoes, cords, or furniture. Start with one path, like bedroom to front door. Remove obstacles. Relocate items like plants, baskets, or low tables. Secure or remove rugs with non-slip pads or double-sided tape. If it's in the path, it's a risk. Move it. Upgrade lighting. Install brighter bulbs, at least 60 watts, or motion sensor lights in dark areas. For seniors, good lighting prevents missteps and boosts confidence. Add support. Consider handrails for stairs or long hallways. They're not just for looks, they're a steady friend for unsteady moments. Maintain the habit. Spend 2 minutes daily checking key paths. Kick shoes to the side, straighten rugs, and keep exits clear. It's a small effort with big rewards. Benefits: why it's life-changing. Enhance safety. Clear walkways drastically reduce fall risks, helping you stay active and independent without fear of injury. Boosted confidence. Moving freely through your home feels empowering, giving you the assurance to tackle daily tasks or welcome guests. Emergency readiness. Unobstructed paths mean faster exits in crises, like fires or medical emergencies, which is critical for seniors living alone. Mental ease. A clutter-free walkway soothes your mind, replacing worry with calm as you navigate your space effortlessly. Inviting atmosphere. Open paths make your home feel spacious and welcoming, perfect for hosting family or enjoying quiet evenings. The heart of it: why it's compelling. This rule grabs you because it's about more than tidiness. It's about freedom and survival. Falls are a universal fear for seniors, and Lan's and Tuan's stories hit home with their vivid, relatable moments, rushing for the doorbell, fumbling in the dark. They're not just cautionary tales, they're triumphs of taking control. The practical steps are straightforward, designed for seniors with limited energy or mobility, making safety feel achievable, not overwhelming. The benefits: safety, confidence, peace speak to the Senior Nest's audience who want to live boldly and stay in their homes as long as possible. This rule is like clearing a foggy road, revealing a smooth, sunny path ahead. Lesson: keeping walkways clear isn't just about avoiding trips. It's about creating a home that supports your independence, confidence, and joy every step of the way. Rule 4: let go of past identities. Your home tells a story about you, but is it telling the right one? After 60, it's easy to surround yourself with relics of who you used to be. The briefcase from your corporate days, the hiking boots from your adventurous 40s, or the cookbooks from when you dreamed of being a gourmet chef. These items tie you to past identities, but they can anchor you to a version of yourself that no longer exists. Letting go of them isn't about erasing your history. It's about celebrating who you are today and making space for new passions, joys, and possibilities. For seniors, this rule is a powerful step toward a home that feels like a vibrant reflection of your current life, not a museum of yesterday. Why it's a trap: as we age, our roles evolve, retirement replaces work, kids move out, hobbies shift. Yet, items from those past chapters linger in closets, garages, or spare rooms, whispering, "This is who you were." Holding on to them can keep you stuck, mentally and physically. They take up space you could use for today's interests, like a painting easel or a cozy guest bed for grandkids. Emotionally, they can stir feelings of loss or regret, making it harder to embrace the present. For seniors, this clutter can also be a physical burden. Boxes of old files or gear are heavy to move and can create obstacles, especially if mobility is a concern. Releasing these items frees you to write the next chapter of your story. Example 1, Mai's office overhaul. Meet Mai, a 68-year-old former schoolteacher who retired 7 years ago. Her study was packed with reminders of her career, stacks of lesson plans, a chalkboard easel, and boxes of student thank-you notes. She kept them, thinking, "This is who I am, a teacher." But the clutter made her avoid the room, and she missed her new love for watercolor painting. One weekend, inspired by her art class, Mai decided to let go. She scanned a few favorite notes, recycled the lesson plans, and donated the easel to a local school. With the study cleared, she set up a painting table by the window. Now, every brushstroke feels like a celebration of her creative present, not her teaching past, and her study is a joyful space again. Example 2, Long's fitness gear freedom. Long, 73, had a corner of his bedroom filled with relics of his marathon running days. Old sneakers, race bibs, and a bulky treadmill he hadn't used since his hip surgery. He thought, I might run again someday, but the items only reminded him of what he couldn't do. One day, his granddaughter asked to practice yoga with him, but the cluttered corner left no room. Long took a deep breath and acted. He framed one race bib as a memento, donated the sneakers, and sold the treadmill. With the space clear, he bought a soft yoga mat and started gentle stretches with his granddaughter. The corner became a place of connection, not regret, and Long felt proud of his new, active self. How to let go of past identities, practical steps. Identify past roles. Walk through your home and spot items tied to old identities, work, hobbies, or dreams that no longer fit. Maybe it's a sewing machine you never mastered or files from a job you left. Ask the present question. For each item, ask, does this serve who I am today? If it's not part of your current life or joy, it's likely time to release it. Honor the past. Keep one small token, like a photo of you at work or a single memento from a hobby. Frame it or store it in a memory box to celebrate, not hoard your history. Repurpose the space. Clear the area and fill it with something you love now, a reading chair, a music stand, or a spot for family visits. Make it yours again. Share the legacy. Donate usable items to charities or pass them to someone who shares your old passion. Your old tools might inspire a young carpenter, keeping your story alive. Benefits, why it's liberating. Emotional renewal. Letting go of past identities lifts the weight of what was, helping you embrace today's you with excitement and pride. Physical space. Clearing old items opens up rooms or corners for current passions, making your home functional and inspiring for seniors with evolving needs. Mental clarity. A home that reflects your present self reduces nostalgia-driven stress, freeing your mind for new ideas, hobbies, or connections. Active living. Fewer obstacles mean easier movement, reducing strain or fall risks, especially important for seniors with limited strength or balance. Joyful rediscovery. Reclaiming space for today's interests, like art, yoga, or family time, turns your home into a vibrant stage for your next chapter. The heart of it, why it's inspiring. This rule captivates because it's a universal journey. Everyone has a piece of their past they've held onto too long. For seniors, it's especially powerful as it honors a lifetime of achievements while gently nudging you toward the present. Mai's and Long's stories resonate with their emotional depth, clinging to a career or a lost ability, then finding joy in new passions. The steps are practical and senior-friendly, requiring no heavy lifting, just thoughtful choices. The benefits, renewal, space, clarity, align perfectly with the Senior Nest's mission to help seniors live vibrantly. This rule is like shedding an old coat that no longer fits, revealing a brighter, truer you underneath. Lesson. Letting go of past identities isn't about losing who you were. It's about creating a home that celebrates who you are now, full of space for today's joys and tomorrow's dreams. Rule 5, start small. Decluttering your home can feel like climbing a mountain, especially when you're staring at decades of stuff in closets, cabinets, and corners. But here's the secret. You don't need to tackle it all at once. Starting small, with just 15 minutes a day, turns that mountain into a series of gentle hills you can conquer with ease. For seniors over 60, this rule is a game changer, making decluttering manageable, boosting your confidence, and proving that tiny steps lead to big changes. It's not about doing everything. It's about doing something right now and watching your home and your spirit lighten up. Why it's overwhelming otherwise. After years of accumulating belongings, the sheer volume of stuff can paralyze you. A garage full of boxes, a kitchen stuffed with gadgets, or a bedroom cluttered with clothes can make you think, where do I even start? For seniors, this overwhelm is compounded by limited energy, physical constraints, or emotional ties to items. Trying to declutter an entire room in one go often leads to frustration or giving up. Starting small flips the script. It breaks the task into bite-sized pieces, making it feel doable and rewarding. Each small win fuels your motivation, turning decluttering from a chore into a series of victories that transform your home. Example 1. Nga's Kitchen Drawer Triumph. Meet Nga, a 65-year-old who loved baking but dreaded her chaotic kitchen. Her utensil drawer was a jumble of old spatulas, rusty whisks, and take-out chopsticks she'd saved, just in case. The thought of decluttering her whole kitchen made her head spin. One evening, inspired by a friend's tidy home, Nga set a timer for 15 minutes and tackled just that drawer. She tossed broken tools, donated extras, and kept only what she used for her famous cookies. When the timer beeped, the drawer was organized, and Nga felt a surge of pride. The next day, she spent 15 minutes on her spice rack, then her pantry shelf. Within a week, her kitchen was her happy place again, and baking felt joyful, not stressful. Example 2. Bao's Closet Corner Victory. Bao, 70, had a closet so packed with old jackets, hats, and bags that he couldn't find his favorite scarf. The idea of sorting it all felt impossible, especially with his arthritis acting up. His son suggested, "Just do one corner, Dad, for 10 minutes. Bao tried it, focusing on a pile of winter coats. He kept 2 he loved, donated 3 that didn't fit, and tossed a torn one. That small success sparked something. The next day, he cleared a shelf of old hats, then a bag of outdated belts. Over 2 weeks, his closet became a breeze to navigate, and he even found that scarf, making his daily walks feel extra special. How to start small, practical steps. Pick one tiny spot. Choose a single area, a drawer, a countertop, or a shelf. For example, start with your nightstand. Clear off old magazines or unused chargers. Set a short timer. Try 10-15 minutes, perfect for seniors who tire quickly. Use a kitchen timer or your phone to keep it fun and focused. Sort simply. Divide items into 3 piles. Keep, donate, toss. If it's not useful or loved, let it go. Don't overthink, just decide. Celebrate each step. After each session, pause to admire your work. Maybe snap a photo or treat yourself to a favorite tea. Small wins deserve big cheers. Build a rhythm. Do one small session daily or every other day. Consistency turns tiny efforts into a transformed home without exhaustion. Benefits: why it's empowering, achievable progress. Small tasks fit into a senior's schedule and energy levels, making decluttering feel possible, not daunting. Confidence boost. Each cleared spot proves you can take control, building momentum and pride in your ability to shape your space. Physical ease. Clearing small areas reduces clutter hazards like tripping risks, improving safety without requiring heavy lifting. Mental lift. Completing small tasks sparks joy and reduces stress, giving you a sense of accomplishment that carries into other areas of life. Transformed home. Over time, these mini sessions add up, turning cluttered chaos into a tidy, welcoming space you love. The heart of it, why it's irresistible. This rule shines because it meets seniors where they are, busy, tired, or overwhelmed, and offers a practical, guilt-free way to start. Nga's and Bao's stories are relatable triumphs, showing how 15 minutes can spark joy and reclaim a space. The steps are senior-friendly, requiring minimal effort but delivering maximum impact, perfect for the seniornest's audience who crave actionable tips to live vibrantly. The benefits, progress, confidence, safety, make decluttering feel like a gift to yourself, not a chore. This rule is like planting a single seed and watching it grow into a beautiful garden, one small step at a time. Lesson: starting small isn't about doing less. It's about doing enough to transform your home, one joyful, manageable step at a time, until your space sparkles with possibility. Rule 6, don't keep items for others. Your home is your sanctuary, not a storage unit for your kids, grandkids, or friends. Yet many seniors hold onto boxes of old toys, clothes, or books thinking, they might want this someday. It's a loving instinct, but it fills your closets and attics with clutter that doesn't serve you. For those over 60, this rule is about breaking free from the guilt of keeping others' stuff and reclaiming your space for your own joy, comfort, and freedom. Letting go isn't selfish. It's a powerful act of self-care that lets your home reflect your life today, not someone else's past. Why it's a burden? It's natural to want to preserve things for loved ones, your daughter's old dolls, your son's sports gear, or a friend's borrowed dishes. But when these items sit untouched for years, they become emotional and physical baggage. For seniors, this clutter takes up precious space you could use for your hobbies, relaxation, or guests. It also carries guilt. You worry that letting go will disappoint someone or erase their memories. Physically, these boxes can be heavy to move, creating fall risks or strain, especially with age-related mobility changes. Worst of all, storing others. Stuff can make your home feel like it belongs to everyone but you, dimming its warmth and purpose. Example 1, Han's attic liberation. Meet Han, a 67-year-old who loved knitting cozy blankets for her family. Her attic was packed with her grown children's old belongings, school yearbooks, prom dresses, and a box of childhood action figures. She kept them thinking, what if they want these for their kids? But her kids had their own homes and never asked. The cluttered attic stressed Han out and she couldn't use it for her knitting projects. One day she texted her kids, "I'm clearing the attic. Want anything? Let me know by Sunday." They picked a few photos but were fine with donating the rest. Han gave the items to a local youth center, and her attic became a bright knitting nook. Now every stitch feels like a gift to herself, and her home feels truly hers. Example 2, Duck's garage reclamation. Duck, 72, had a garage filled with his nephew's old camping gear, tents, sleeping bags, and a portable stove, left there temporarily 5 years ago. Duck thought he'll need this when he visits. But his nephew had moved overseas and rarely came back. The gear blocked Duck's access to his gardening tools, making his favorite hobby a hassle. Frustrated, Duck called his nephew, who said, "Uncle, I don't need it. Do what's best." Duck donated the gear to a scout group, cleared the garage, and set up a potting bench for his plants. His gardening time became a daily joy, and the garage felt like an extension of his vibrant life, not a warehouse. How to stop keeping items for others, practical steps. Set a deadline. Contact the owner, kids, grandkids, friends, and give them a clear time frame, e.g., I'm clearing out by next month. Let me know what you want. Sort with purpose. Divide items into claim, donate, or toss. If no one claims it within your deadline, let it go guilt-free. Document for memories. Take photos of sentimental items, like a child's toy, before donating. Share the photo with the owner to spark a happy memory. Find new homes. Donate usable items to charities, schools, or community groups. Knowing they'll help others eases the emotional weight. Reclaim your space. After clearing, use the area for you, a meditation corner, a reading spot, or storage for your own treasures. Make it personal. Benefits: why it's freeing, personal space. Clearing others, stuff opens up rooms or corners for your passions, making your home a true reflection of you. Emotional relief. Letting go without guilt lifts a heavy burden, freeing you from obligation and letting you focus on your own joy. Physical safety. Fewer boxes mean fewer obstacles, reducing fall risks and making your home easier to navigate for seniors. Mental clarity. A home that's yours alone feels lighter, boosting your mood and energy for daily activities like hobbies or socializing. Strengthened bonds. Communicating openly with loved ones about their items fosters honesty and understanding, not resentment. The heart of it, why it's compelling. This rule resonates because it's a universal struggle. Seniors often feel like caretakers of others' memories, especially for family. Han, S, and Duck's stories tug at the heart, capturing the love and guilt of holding on, then the joy of letting go. They're relatable with vivid details, like Han's knitting nook or Duck's potting bench, that paint a picture of transformation. The steps are practical and respectful, designed for seniors who value relationships but need their space. The benefits: space, relief, safety, speak to the Senior Nest's audience who want to live freely and fully. This rule is like opening a locked door, revealing a room that's yours to fill with life and love. Lesson: don't keep items for others. It's not your job to store their past. Let go to reclaim your home as a sanctuary for your present joy and future dreams. Rule 7, release guilt. Every time you pass that dusty exercise bike or the unopened craft kit from a well-meaning friend, a little voice whispers, "You should use this." That's guilt, and it has no place in your home. For seniors over 60, holding on to items because they were expensive, a gift, or tied to a promise you made to yourself can turn your space into a reminder of should-haves instead of a sanctuary of joy. Releasing guilt isn't about ignoring your feelings. It's about giving yourself permission to let go and fill your home with things that spark happiness and comfort today. This rule is your ticket to a lighter heart and a home that truly feels like yours. Why guilt holds you back? Guilt is a sneaky clutter keeper. You keep that pricey blender because you spent too much to toss it, or the knitting needles from your sister because you'd feel bad not using her gift. For seniors, these items pile up, taking up space and mental energy. Each one is a tiny jab at your self-worth, making you feel like you failed a goal or let someone down. Physically, these objects can clutter your home, creating obstacles that challenge mobility or safety, especially as you age. Emotionally, they drain your joy, turning your home into a space of pressure instead of peace. Letting go of guilt frees you to curate a home that celebrates your present, not your regrets. Example 1, Lynn's guitar letting go. Meet Lynn, a 69-year-old who loved singing with her church choir. In her living room sat an expensive guitar she bought 5 years ago, hoping to learn for her grandkids. But with arthritis, playing was too painful, and the guitar became a daily reminder of her failure. Every glance made her feel guilty for wasting money. One Sunday, inspired by a sermon on forgiveness, Lynn decided to act. She sold the guitar to a music school, using the money to buy a small karaoke machine. Now she sings with her grandkids, filling her home with laughter instead of guilt. The living room feels open, and Lynn's heart feels lighter than ever. Example 2, Thai's gifted bakeware breakthrough. Thai 71 had a kitchen cabinet stuffed with a fancy bakeware set, a retirement gift from her colleagues. She kept it thinking, I should bake like they expected. But baking wasn't her thing, and the set collected dust, making her feel ungrateful every time she saw it. One day, her neighbor mentioned a community baking class for teens. Thai donated the bakeware, imagining young bakers using it with excitement. She replaced the cabinet space with her favorite tea collection, turning her kitchen into a cozy spot for morning rituals. Letting go of the guilt felt like shedding a heavy backpack, and Thai's home became a place of joy, not obligation. How to release guilt: practical steps. Acknowledge the feeling. Name the guilt, e.g., I feel bad about this gift. Recognizing it helps you process without judgment. Reframe the story. Instead of I wasted money, think, this served its purpose by teaching me what I don't need. It's okay to move on, find a new purpose. Sell or donate guilt-ridden items to someone who will love them. A gym membership you never used could fund a charity's fitness program. Replace with joy. Clear the space and add something you love, a plant, a photo frame, or a cozy blanket. Make it a symbol of your freedom. Practice self-compassion. Remind yourself, I'm doing my best and my home is for my happiness. Write it down or say it aloud to reinforce it. Benefits: why it's transformative, emotional freedom. Releasing guilt lifts the weight of should, letting you focus on what brings you joy, not judgment. Physical space. Clearing guilt-driven items opens up your home, making it easier to navigate and safer for seniors with mobility needs. Mental peace. A guilt-free home feels calm and uplifting, boosting your mood and energy for hobbies, family, or relaxation. Authentic living. Your space reflects your true self, not obligations, creating a sanctuary that feels personal and vibrant. Empowered choices. Letting go teaches you to prioritize your needs, a powerful skill for seniors embracing their next chapter. The heart of it, why it's captivating. This rule hits home because guilt is universal. Everyone's kept something out of obligation. For seniors, it's especially poignant, as years of gifts, purchases, and dreams pile up. Lynn's and Thai's stories are heartfelt, capturing the sting of guilt and the thrill of release with vivid details, like singing with grandkids or savoring morning tea. The steps are gentle and senior-friendly, blending emotional support with practical action, perfect for the Senior Nest's audience who want to live lightly and joyfully. The benefits: freedom, peace, authenticity, make this rule feel like a warm hug, promising a home that loves you back. It's like clearing storm clouds to reveal a sunny sky. Lesson: releasing guilt isn't about dismissing your past. It's about freeing your home to be a joyful, authentic sanctuary for the vibrant life you're living today. Rule 8. Build a daily decluttering habit. Clutter has a way of sneaking back, doesn't it? You clear a shelf, and a week later, it's buried under mail and knickknacks. The secret to a consistently tidy home is building a daily decluttering habit. Just 5 minutes a day to keep your space light and lovely. For seniors over 60, this rule is like brushing your teeth for your home. A small, steady effort that prevents big messes and keeps your environment safe, joyful, and yours. It's not about perfection. It's about creating a routine that makes your home a place where you thrive every day. Why consistency matters. Without a regular habit, clutter creeps in like uninvited weeds, piling up in corners, on counters, or in hallways. For seniors, this can quickly turn a manageable space into a stressful or even hazardous one, especially with limited energy or mobility to tackle big cleanups. A daily decluttering habit stops the cycle before it starts, keeping surfaces clear, pathways safe, and your mind at ease. It's a low-effort way to maintain the progress you've made from other decluttering rules, ensuring your home stays a sanctuary, not a battleground. Plus, it builds a sense of control, which is empowering at any age. Example 1, Min's evening tidy ritual. Meet Min, a 66-year-old who loves her morning coffee by the window. Her kitchen counter used to be a magnet for clutter, old receipts, stray mugs, and random spices. It stressed her out, but a full cleanup felt daunting. Inspired by a neighbor's neat home, Min started a 5-minute evening tidy before bed. Each night, she cleared the counter, putting away dishes, tossing junk mail, and wiping it down. At first, it felt like a chore, but soon it became as natural as locking the door. Within a month, her counter stayed clear, and her morning coffee felt like a luxury in a calm, inviting space. Min even added a small vase of flowers, making her kitchen her pride and joy. Example 2, Tuan's entryway routine. Tuan, 70, noticed his entryway was always cluttered with shoes, umbrellas, and shopping bags, making it tricky to navigate with his cane. He dreaded the thought of a big overhaul. His daughter suggested a 5-minute daily habit: tidy one spot when he got home. Tuan chose the entryway, sorting shoes into a rack, hanging umbrellas and recycling bags each day. It took less time than brewing tea, and the results were instant. His entryway became a welcoming gateway, not a tripping hazard, and he felt a quiet pride every time he walked through the door, cane steady and heart light. How to build a daily decluttering habit, practical steps. Choose one key spot. Pick a high-traffic area, entryway, kitchen counter, or bedside table where clutter piles up fast. Start there. Set a 5-minute timer. Commit to just 5 minutes daily, perfect for seniors with busy schedules or low energy. Use a fun alarm to keep it light. Keep it simple: clear, sort, or organize. Toss trash, return items to their place, or set aside donations. Don't aim for perfection, just progress. Tie it to a routine. Link your tidy to a daily habit, like after dinner or before bed. It'll become second nature, like brushing your teeth. Reward the effort. After tidying, savor the clear space. Light a candle, play music, or just sit and enjoy. Small rewards reinforce the habit. Benefits: why it's empowering. Clutter prevention. Daily tidying stops messes before they grow, keeping your home manageable without exhausting cleanups. Physical safety. Clear surfaces and paths reduce fall risks, making your home safer and easier to navigate for seniors. Mental calm. A tidy space soothes your mind, reducing stress and boosting energy for hobbies, socializing, or relaxation. Sense of control. A daily habit proves you're in charge of your space, fostering confidence and pride in your home. Joyful consistency. A clutter-free home feels welcoming every day, enhancing your quality of life with minimal effort. The heart of it, why it's irresistible. This rule captivates because it's so doable. 5 minutes a day feels like a gift, not a burden, especially for seniors juggling health or time constraints. Min's and Tuan's stories are relatable, showing how small efforts transform daily life with tangible rewards. A serene coffee moment, a safe entryway. The steps are senior-friendly, requiring no heavy lifting or complex plans, aligning with the Senior Nest's mission to empower vibrant living. The benefits: safety, calm, control, make tidying feel like self-care, not work. This rule is like watering a plant daily. A little care keeps your home blooming beautifully. Lesson: building a daily decluttering habit isn't about doing more. It's about doing a little every day to keep your home a safe, joyful sanctuary that lifts your spirit. Rule 9, use tools to simplify. Decluttering doesn't have to be a battle. It can be a breeze with the right tools. From clear storage bins to simple label makers and donation apps, these helpers make organizing your home easier, faster, and even fun. For seniors over 60, using tools to simplify decluttering is like having a trusty sidekick. They reduce physical and mental strain, keep your space tidy, and let you focus on enjoying your home, not wrestling with it. This rule is about working smarter, not harder, to create a clutter-free sanctuary that feels effortless and joyful. Why tools are game changers? Decluttering can be daunting, especially for seniors with limited energy, mobility, or time. Sorting through years of belongings, finding places for everything, or deciding what to donate can feel overwhelming without structure. Tools bring order to the chaos, making tasks manageable and sustainable. Labels help you find things quickly, bins keep items contained, and apps track donations for peace of mind. For seniors, these tools minimize bending, lifting, or stress, making decluttering safer and more approachable. They also maintain your progress, ensuring your home stays organized without constant effort, freeing you to live vibrantly. Example 1, Hoa's Pantry Makeover. Meet Hoa, a 68-year-old who loved cooking but struggled with her cluttered pantry. Cans, spices, and bags of rice were jumbled, and reaching for items was a chore with her stiff joints. She felt frustrated, avoiding her favorite recipes. One day, her grandson showed her clear plastic bins and a label maker. Hoa spent a weekend sorting her pantry, using bins for grains, snacks, and spices, each with a neat label. She chose low shelves for heavy items to avoid straining. The result? Her pantry became a chef's dream. Everything was visible, accessible, and organized. Cooking became a joy again, and Hoa felt like she'd unlocked a new level of kitchen magic. Example 2, Nam's donation app success. Nam, 73, had a spare room filled with old clothes, books, and gadgets he wanted to donate, but the process felt overwhelming. Driving to donation centers was tough with his vision issues, and he didn't know where to start. His daughter introduced him to a donation app that listed local charities and scheduled pickups. Nam used the app to catalog his items, snapping photos of clothes and books. Within days, a charity van picked up his donations, and the app sent a tax receipt. With the room clear, Nam turned it into a cozy reading nook with a comfy chair and lamp. The app made decluttering feel like a victory, and his new nook became his daily haven. How to use tools to simplify practical steps. Invest in clear bins. Use stackable, transparent bins for closets or pantries. They're easy to see through and move, perfect for seniors with limited strength. Label everything. Get a simple label maker or use sticky labels to mark bins, shelves, or drawers. Labels like winter scarves or canned goods save time and effort. Try a donation app. Download apps like Goodwill or Donation Town to find local charities and schedule pickups. They're senior-friendly and reduce the hassle of donating. Use lightweight organizers. Opt for small baskets or drawer dividers for utensils, papers, or jewelry. They're easy to handle and keep things tidy. Start with one tool. Pick one tool, e.g. bins, and use it in one area like your bathroom. Once you see the difference, add more tools gradually. Benefits, why it's transformative, effortless organization. Tools streamline decluttering, saving energy and making tasks accessible for seniors with physical limitations. Time savings. Labels and apps cut down on searching or decision-making, freeing you for hobbies, family, or relaxation. Physical safety. Organized spaces with bins and clear labels reduce bending or reaching, lowering fall risks and strain. Mental ease. A structured system reduces stress, giving you confidence that your home is under control and easy to maintain. Lasting order. Tools create sustainable systems, keeping your home clutter-free long-term with minimal effort. The heart of it, why it's captivating. This rule shines because it makes decluttering feel like a fun, modern adventure, not a chore, perfect for seniors who want practical solutions. Hoa's and Nam's stories are relatable, showing how tools turn frustration into triumph with vivid details. A sparkling pantry, a cozy nook. The steps are senior-friendly, focusing on lightweight, easy-to-use tools that don't require tech savvy or strength, aligning with the Senior Nest's mission to empower vibrant living. The benefits, ease, safety, order, make tools feel like a secret weapon, transforming your home into a well-oiled machine of joy. This rule is like adding a turbo boost to your decluttering journey, making every step smoother and more exciting. Lesson: using tools to simplify isn't just about organizing. It's about making decluttering easy, safe, and joyful, so your home becomes a vibrant sanctuary with minimal effort. Rule 10: create a positive space. Decluttering clears the chaos, but creating a positive space fills your home with joy. It's about adding personal touches, a favorite photo, a colorful plant, or a cozy chair that make every room feel like a warm hug. For seniors over 60, this rule is the cherry on top of your decluttering journey, turning your home into a sanctuary that lifts your spirit and celebrates who you are. It's not just about a tidy space. It's about a home that sparks happiness, inspires creativity, and makes every day feel special no matter your age. Why a positive space matters. A clutter-free home is a great start, but without personal touches, it can feel sterile or impersonal. For seniors, a positive space is vital for mental and emotional health, especially when spending more time at home after retirement or during life transitions. Surrounding yourself with items that bring joy, whether it's art, music, or nature, boosts your mood, reduces stress, and fosters a sense of belonging. A thoughtfully curated space also encourages activity, like inviting friends over or trying a new hobby, keeping you engaged and connected. Physically, a positive space with clear layouts and uplifting elements supports safety and comfort, making it easier to move and thrive. Example 1, Lan's dining room glow-up. Meet Lan, a 67-year-old who loved hosting family dinners but stopped because her dining table was buried under old mail, craft supplies, and random decor. It felt more like a storage zone than a gathering place. After decluttering, Lan decided to make it her own. She cleared the table, polished it to a shine, and added a small centerpiece, a glass bowl with colorful stones from her beach walks. She hung a bright painting from her granddaughter above the table and placed a soft runner for warmth. Now, her dining room is the heart of her home, where she hosts weekly card games with friends, laughing and connecting in a space that feels alive and hers. Example 2, Vin's bedroom sanctuary. Vin, 71, used to dread his cluttered bedroom, stuffed with old magazines, unused gadgets, and mismatched linens. It felt heavy, not restful. After clearing the clutter, Vin decided to create a space that soothed him. He invested in a set of soft, blue bedsheets that reminded him of the ocean, added a small potted plant by his window, and hung a photo of his late wife smiling in their garden. He also placed a comfy armchair in the corner for reading. The changes were simple, but transformative. His bedroom became a peaceful retreat where he starts and ends each day with calm and gratitude, sleeping better than he has in years. How to create a positive space, practical steps. Choose joyful touches. Pick 1 or 2 items that make you smile, a family photo, a vibrant cushion, or a scented candle. Place them in a key area like your living room or bedroom. Incorporate nature. Add a low-maintenance plant, like a succulent or a vase of fresh flowers. Nature boosts mood and is easy for seniors to care for. Personalize with memories. Display a meaningful keepsake, like a framed letter or a travel souvenir, but keep it curated to avoid clutter. Optimize comfort. Add a cozy blanket, a supportive chair, or soft lighting to make spaces inviting and senior-friendly for relaxation or movement. Refresh regularly. Every few months, swap out 1 item, like a new wall art piece or seasonal decor, to keep your space feeling fresh and inspiring. Benefits: why it's uplifting. Emotional boost. A space filled with joy lifts your spirits, reducing loneliness and fostering positivity, especially for seniors at home more often. Mental wellness. Personalized surroundings lower stress and spark creativity, encouraging you to try new hobbies or connect with loved ones. Physical comfort. Thoughtful layouts with cozy, accessible items support mobility and safety, making daily tasks easier and more enjoyable. Social connection. A welcoming home invites family and friends, strengthening relationships and creating new memories. Sense of identity. A space that reflects you reinforces your vibrancy, reminding you that your home is a canvas for your unique story. The heart of it, why it's enchanting. This rule captivates because it's about more than decor. It's about crafting a home that feels like you at any age. Lan's and Vin's stories are heartwarming, painting vivid pictures of transformation. From a buried table to a lively gathering spot, from a heavy bedroom to a serene haven. The steps are simple and senior-friendly, requiring minimal effort but delivering maximum joy, perfect for the senior nest's audience who want to live vibrantly. The benefits, wellness, comfort, connection, make this rule feel like a celebration, turning your home into a love letter to yourself. It's like adding a splash of color to a blank canvas, bringing your space to life. Lesson: creating a positive space isn't just about decorating. It's about filling your home with joy, comfort, and you, making every day a vibrant celebration of your life. Wow, what a journey! These 10 decluttering rules aren't just about clearing stuff. They're about creating a home that's safe, joyful, and totally you. Your space should lift you up, make you smile, and give you room to live vibrantly after 60. Which rule inspired you most? Drop it in the comments. We love hearing your stories. Huge thanks for joining us at the Senior Nest. If you're ready to keep the good vibes going, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next video packed with tips to live young at heart. See you soon, and let's keep making your home your happy place.